What if I told you that Porsche built an SUV so good, so fast, so precise, so jaw-droppingly beautiful that it makes every other luxury SUV on the market feel like a family minivan? This is the Porsche Macan, and today we're going to find out exactly why it might be the most exciting SUV ever made. Porsche Macan, the SUV that thinks it's a sports car. Before we dive in, if you're someone who loves luxury, loves performance, and refuses to settle for ordinary, you are in exactly the right place. Hit that subscribe button because we cover the most exciting machines on the planet. Now, let's talk about the Porsche Macan. Porsche launched the Macan back in 2014, and it did something nobody expected. It took everything that makes a Porsche great, the handling, the power, the prestige, and shoved it into a compact SUV. The result? One of the best-selling, most beloved luxury SUVs in the world. And the latest generation? It's better than ever. The look. Let's start with what you see first, because the Macan is a head-turner. From the front, you get that unmistakable Porsche face, wide, confident, with sharp LED headlights that look like they were drawn by someone who designs fighter jets. The hood is muscular, with subtle lines that hint at the power hiding underneath. And those front air intakes, they're not just for show, they're feeding the engine. The profile from the side, the Macan has what designers call a coupe-like silhouette. It sits low for an SUV, the roofline sweeps back dramatically. The wheel arches are wide and athletic. You can spec it on wheels up to 21 inches, and when those massive rims fill those arches perfectly, it looks absolutely planted. The rear. From the back, pure drama. A full-width LED light bar stretches across the tailgate. It glows in one clean line, like a signature. Instantly recognizable, instantly Porsche. And in the new electric Macan, the design is even more sleek, more futuristic. It feels like a car from a decade ahead of its time. Stepping inside, okay, open the door, slide inside, and immediately, you feel it. That feeling that Porsche has spent decades perfecting. The feeling that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The seats hug you perfectly. The materials are premium, soft leather, real metal accents. Carbon fiber trims available if you want them. The cockpit. The dashboard is driver-focused. Everything angles toward you. Porsche calls it a sport response cockpit, and it shows. There's a massive curved touchscreen up front, but Porsche is smart enough to keep real physical controls for the things you actually use while driving. The new electric Macan takes it further. A 12.6-inch curved instrument display, a 10.9-inch passenger screen, and a head-up display that projects speed and navigation right into your eyeline. It feels like driving a spaceship. Ambient lighting, panoramic roof, Bose or Burmester sound systems that make every playlist sound like a live concert. And the back seat? Surprisingly generous. 2 adults can sit comfortably. You're not sacrificing passengers for style. This is a car that takes care of everyone, but makes the driver feel like royalty. The heart of the Macan now. Let's talk about what really sets the Macan apart from every other luxury SUV. The performance. The Macan GTS, one of the top combustion variants, packs a twin-turbocharged 2.9-litre V6 engine, producing 440 horsepower. That is more horsepower than a base Porsche 911. 0 to 60 miles per hour, 3.6 seconds. In an SUV. Quick cut, a Macan launching from a standstill. Tires briefly chirp. The car surges forward. The electric Macan. But here's where things get really exciting. The all-new Porsche Macan Electric. The Macan Turbo Electric produces 630 horsepower with overboost. 630 in an SUV, 0 to 60. 3.1 seconds. Faster than a Lamborghini Huracan was a decade ago. It's built on Porsche's new premium platform Electric, the same architecture as the Taycan. Range sits around 300 miles. And with 800-volt charging, you can add 62 miles of range in just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But raw numbers don't tell the full story. Because the Macan doesn't just go fast in a straight line, it corners, it communicates, it feels alive. Porsche's engineers spent thousands of hours tuning the suspension, the steering, the all-wheel drive system. When you push the Macan into a corner, it grips and rotates like a sports car. There is simply nothing else in this segment that drives like this. Not the BMW X3, not the Audi Q5, not the Mercedes GLC. The Macan doesn't just compete, it dominates. What does it cost? Now let's be real about the price, because this is a Porsche. The base Porsche Macan starts at around $63,000 in the United States. That gets you into the family, and it's already exceptional. But Porsche is famous for its options list. And if you start adding the sport exhaust, the premium paint, the upgraded wheels, the sport chrono package, you can very easily push a fully loaded Macan past $90,000. Or even $100,000 for the electric Macan Turbo. Is it worth it? Here's the thing, when people ask, is a Porsche worth the money, they're asking the wrong question. The right question is, what do you get that you can't get anywhere else? You get 75 years of motorsport engineering poured into a car you drive every single day. You get a machine that makes the school run feel like a track day. You get a vehicle that holds its value better than almost any other luxury car on the market. And you get that badge, that crest, the one that's been on Le Mans winners and 911s and the greatest drivers' cars ever made. That's what you're paying for. And for the people who understand it, it's worth every single penny. The Porsche Macan is proof that you don't have to choose between practicality and passion, between luxury and performance, between everyday usability and the pure thrill of driving. It is, without question, the benchmark of its class. And in its new electric form, it might just be the future of everything. So, what do you think? Would you go for the combustion GTS, or are you tempted by the electric turbo? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more car lovers find this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell, because we have a lot more incredible machines coming your way very soon. Until next time, drive something that excites you.